And now, joining us out of Liberty, Missouri, a star at Stanford. He is the king of the running 40-foot buzzer beater. 6'6" assistant coach, now repping the BYU Cougars, Nick Robinson.
Woo! There we go.
You feeling pumped up, bro?
Let's go. Let's go. I'm ready.
You had a better introduction than that.
That was fantastic. Really, really good.
All right.
Yeah, baby. Now listen, we need the energy high because we're revealing the entirety of the BYU basketball non-conference schedule today. We've been waiting for this. This is exciting. Okay, so before we get into the individual games, what's your overall sense of this non-conference schedule?
We are really excited about this non-conference schedule. To have, right, the NCAA tournament teams on the non-conference schedule.
Yes.
Four out of our first 5 games are versus NCAA tournament teams. To have 10 Quad 1 and Quad 2
yes.
Teams on the schedule projected. It's really, really exciting for our guys.
Okay, you just said quite the statement there. 4 of the first 5 games against NCAA tournament teams. I know this is very exciting, but it's also challenging. How do you handle that as a staff when you're trying to put together that schedule?
Well, we got a taste of the NCAA tournament, right? And we want to be even more prepared, right, for it headed into this next season. So it is a challenge, but Coach Pope loves challenges.
Yes.
So here we go.
Okay, you ready to do this?
Let's go.
We're going to hand it over to you. You are going to make these announcements.
I get a shot at this?
Absolutely.
You get to do
Right,
this.
let's see how this
Do
PA
your thing.
goes.
Let's
All right.
roll it out.
All right, our first game on November 9th in Provo, Utah.
Yes.
Versus Cleveland State.
Okay, let's go Cleveland State.
On November 12th, right, in Provo, Utah. First 2 games at home versus San Diego State.
Oh, yes,
Aztecs coming to Provo. I love it.
Our third game, right, will be in Portland, Oregon on November 16th versus the Ducks of Oregon.
Okay, Aztecs and Ducks back to back.
Back to back.
Woo, that's at the Moda Center, right?
It is.
All right.
NBA venue.
On November 20th, right, in Provo, so back at home versus Central Methodist, right, which leads us into Wednesday, November 24th versus Texas Southern in Provo,
Another
Utah.
NCAA tournament team.
Another NCAA tournament team. And then we've got a big rivalry game on Saturday, November 27th in Salt Lake City at Utah.
Woo! Hey, let's keep this
Here we
going.
go. Here we go.
Let's keep the winning streak going
Right,
down.
then we're going to stay in Utah, go right down the street. We'll be at Utah Valley on Wednesday, December 1st.
Always fun.
Then we're going to fly out to Missouri State on Saturday, December 4th.
Sneaky program.
Very much so. Then we're back in Utah on December 8th in Provo versus Utah State.
Love the Aggies.
Get some
in Provo.
Aggies, get some
Yes.
Aggies.
Uh-huh.
Then we're going to go to a Sweet 16 team on December 11th, right? We'll be playing Creighton, right, in South Dakota on a neutral site.
Yes.
Then we come back to Utah, right? We'll play Weber State at their place on December 18th.
Okay.
And then we get to go out to Hawaii, December 22nd,
Life
December
is-
23rd,
life is
December
good.
25th. Life's really good.
Christmas in Hawaii?
Yeah, starting off with South Florida in the Diamond Head Classic. And then finally we'll play Westminster right here at home on Wednesday, December 29th before we get started for the WCC
Let's go.
onslaught.
Yes, Nick Robinson.
Very
ladies and
nice.
gentlemen,
Very nice.
revealing the
Very good.
entirety of the non-conference schedule. Okay, I have so many questions. That was really exciting. Well done, sir.
Thanks. That's a lot for a starting lineup.
That's
but it was pretty
okay.
good.
It's okay.
Right.
Let's go. I love it. Okay, first and foremost, I want to go back to the first four of the first 5. Okay, you go, and specifically back-to-back, San Diego State at home in Provo. Then you go on the road to an NBA venue in Portland. You take on Oregon. What's the biggest challenge of facing 2 quality opponents like that in different locations?
Yeah, no, I think for us, right, I mean, to start out with Cleveland State, right, who's a program on the rise, and then San Diego State, right, where we were basically down to the buzzer last year and the year before, right, it makes for a really, really exciting game. And then to go on the road into an NBA venue to play Oregon, wow. I mean, the challenge for us as assistants, clearly, in terms of scouting, the challenge for everybody, getting prepared night in and night out. But we really feel like we've got, the guys and the players that are excited, right, about these opportunities.
Well, and when you look at the in-state games, being able to play 4 other teams inside the state of Utah, 3 of the 4 games are going to be on the road at their gyms. These are always super important games for a multitude of reasons, whether it's recruiting or just, having the fans be able to see their teams. Being able to get all 4 of those in-state teams and games this year, that's always a big deal.
It's a huge deal, and we just saw this past weekend how big of a deal, right, these in-state games are for all sorts of reasons.
Yes.
So we're really, really excited to be able to play all 4 of these teams, and to be on the road in those environments will be really exciting for our guys.
Why do you feel like this team is shaped and, I guess, formulated to handle the pressure of playing big games on the road? Because you look at the non-conference schedule, the majority of your toughest games are away from Provo against these teams. Why is this team suited mentally to handle that?
Yeah, well, I mean, the multitude of guys that we have coming back that were really in their first year last year, right, of playing experience at BYU have now been tested, right, on the road, in neutral sites. And so that depth that we've got there is really crucial, right, to us going into these environments and doing really well. But then we also have some incredible leadership, right? Starting with Alex Barcelo, who's returned, right, and now Tijon Lucas, right? I mean, those 2 guys at the guards positions have been really, really tested over 4 years, and now in their super senior year, wow. I mean, the leadership we've seen thus far, and to be able to take us on the road as well as into these neutral site games, it's really, really going to be important for us to have success, right, and be really competitive in some pretty hostile environments.
Yeah, a talent like Seneca Knight doesn't hurt either.
Yeah, Seneca, he's been tested in the Mountain West and had some big games against some of these Mountain West teams.
What's so fun about this team is the trajectory that the program is on is up, and fans love that. Fans are excited to see all of the guys coming in and how excited they are to be in the program and the wins and the NCAA tournament berths. On the other side of it, though, everybody else in college basketball sees the trajectory that BYU's on. How much harder has it been to get teams to play BYU because the program is the way it is now?
Well, I mean, this year, right, the final schedule is completed, today. So, it kind of speaks to the challenge, right, of getting teams, one, to come to the Marriott Center, right, to find great quality opponents. But that's okay, right? It's something that we've, really embraced, right, as an entire staff. Coach Pope, Bobby Ordusky, Brian Santiago, right? We're all in this mix together, right, trying to find great teams. And we're fortunate to have the schedule that we have this year.
Listen, as Mark pointed out the other day, the proposals of 3-for-1s, you don't have to worry about those anymore in a couple of years, right? You got those Big 12 teams coming. It's going to help scheduling and finding those Tier 1 games a little bit easier because you're going to have so many in conference.
Yeah, we're going to have to still propose some of those for the next few years. But once, right, the Big 12 rolls around, right, a lot of the teams that we've been reaching out to pretty consistently, they're going to be here once a year.
Yes.
So we're excited for that when that time comes. But right now, right, the WCC is getting better. Right, we've got Gonzaga, St. Mary's, LMU, San Francisco, right? And the other teams are continually improving and getting better. So we're on notice, right, this year in the WCC, to have the national runner-up, right, in our league and have to play them twice, along with, these other programs that are on the rise. We've got our work cut out for us. And the non-conference schedule this year is going to really help us prepare for that as well.
How have the MTEs changed things in terms of how much more importance is there put on those, say, now versus even 5-10 years ago?
I think the MTEs continually, right, are great opportunities for guys to experience different places. But clearly, right, now that you're dealing with, the net, right, and the RPI and the quadrant 1 and the quadrant 2 and the quadrant 3, you're really trying to, provide a little bit more of a resume build, right, in these multi-team events. As maybe 5 to 10 years ago, you were just going to a great destination.
Nick Robinson is with us on BYU Sports Nation. We've talked a little bit about the scheduling changes that will happen when you get to the Big 12. But, again, as you pointed out, you still have some big goals you want to accomplish within the West Coast Conference. what type of urgency do you feel knowing that the window of West Coast Conference play and the championship, dealing with Gonzaga and St. Mary's, those opportunities are dwindling. So what type of urgency does this team feel to get something big like that in the WCC?
Yeah, the goal year in and year out is to take the non-conference slate, right, and then propel that into a championship conference run. And clearly, right, Gonzaga, right, has been a nemesis to everybody in the WCC. But to be able to have, right, the leadership that we've got and the experience returning and the depth, right, to be able to challenge in the regular season, right, we're really excited for that opportunity, right? And then to be able to get to, right, kind of that end of February and the conference tournament, right, whereas that first postseason experience, right, every year it's brand new. And yes, right, the opportunities are dwindling, right, which makes it even more exciting. And the urgency, right, raises to a higher level.
We cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, give us a peek behind the curtain. What's practices like right now? How are the guys coming along? And I have to assume, like you guys as the coaches, players are chomping at the bit to get this thing going.
Yeah, we feel like we had a great summer, right? A lot of individual emphasis placed. We've moved into a lot more small group settings right now. But the time that the guys are putting in on the court, as well as in the weight room, into their nutrition, right? School's gotten off to a solid start. The season is upon us. And, here on September 28th, we have our first practice, right? And as you know, we go into double days, right, for a few weeks. And so the guys are preparing their bodies and their minds, right, to constantly get better every day, right? And like Coach Pope always says, to be relentless in our pursuit, right, for the championships that we're seeking.
Nick, you are a star for coming into the studio and doing this, man. We appreciate you.
Well, thank you very much for having me, guys. It's great to be in studio with you.
Here's what I want to know. Has there been any office changes based off of any shooting contests? Anybody switching offices? Or is everything status quo there?
Everything has stayed the same. Everything has stayed the same. We've done some redecorating, but everything has stayed the same.
You got to get over there and see it. Hey, thanks for hanging out. Really fun. Let's give you all the BYU Sports Nation karma we can muster up as you begin another season.
Great. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
You got it. Liberty, Missouri. He's a stud.
There he is.
Going into the game.
There he goes.